wire to the booth. In a game full of liars, it turns out that I'm the truth. Some say that rap's alive, it turns out that I'm the proof. Cause the ones y'all thought would save the day can't even tie my boots. My boots, my boots, my boots, my boots, my boots, my boots. They can't even tie my boots.
Yeah. Booties. K Foley, what up? Check. I'm waiting on the next flight to the universe. I learned that when you hear the truth that sometimes it hurts. I began to find out I'm making less than what I'm worth. Lord knows the solutions I need I can't find in the church. It feels like I'm one step closer into my hearse, riding to the grave while people I know look on and observe. Shit, if anything, this alcohol makes me feel worse. You can hear the pain leak out the pen when I go to write a verse. Me talking like this shit certainly ain't a first. And this Henny that I got, it never seems to quench my thirst. So I keep drinking until the bottom is in sight. If something good is gonna happen, I hope it comes tonight. Cause it feels like I could be seeing the white light. Well, maybe not, I'll chalk that up to my poor eyesight that I inherited from my pops. Well, at least I got something. My black friends would tell me, yo, Boots, just stop fronting. Cause their pops left out and they got nothing. They're stuck home with mom while dad's out there stunting. He's picking up women at the local strip club while all we wanted him to do was pick up a fucking glove. I don't mean to shit on him, these rhymes is all love. Cause when my son needs some shit, you know who I'ma think of. Or when my daughter, she could use a real big hug, I'll give it out while drinking from my #1 dad coffee mug. Shit, you had to know Boots would rise above. If not for self-benefit, it would be just because nobody can tell me what my dreams are fucking made of. This new shit I'm smoking puts me higher than a dove. About this time I reminisced on my first time bag. We popped open a Philly like we were pulling a clothes tag. The blunt was sloppy, it looked like Mr. Hanky. But that shit got us high, some of that cheap Philly danky. One can make the fucking argument that my problems in the weed, yeah, they were a good compliment. But in time I saw that I became more dependent. I made a few mistakes, then I'd work hard just to mend it. I failed at it, and then I kicked the habit. Now the only time I'm smoking is if someone else has it. But right now I am high, so I exhale at the sky. I got a few questions for the boss, so I ask him why. You bless some people and don't do the same for others. How can you bless me and say I'm more fortunate than my brothers? And how can you ride so hard with Timothy Tebow? You always taught me, Boots, you need to reap what you sow. And you gotta start small and work if you're trying to grow. But there's some shit about this dude that I'm just dying to know. Like, is this whole religion thing with him just a show? Like, is he using that shit to get Christians to share the dough? Every time I see him praise you when he's successful. So when he throws a pick, does he curse at the devil? Why does this life present itself as being so stressful? I learned that if you can't punch right, then you can at least wrestle. I'm trying to figure out exactly where I'm working next. I'm also trying to figure out how I can block my ex from my cell phone. She texts me to this day, and quite honestly, I'm starting to forget what I should say. Like, should I be a friend and try to stay cordial, or should I end up fronting and act like I'm remorseful? Shit, this broad's got a new boyfriend. Can't she remember that this is exactly what made us end? When she texted her ex, asked if he had plans, he said no, and she made no mention of her mans. There's some shit that I just simply can't bear to understand, like why they ever canceled that show Making the Band. Cause if anyone would walk to get Puff a cheesecake, it'd be me. I'd return to him like, yo Puff, where's the money tree? Lately I've been trying to let this one girl go. I've been sweating her hard since I was a 14-year-old. But over time it seemed like she left home to grow, and she learned a new favorite word in Maryland. It was no. I can't front and say I was surprised. It was only a matter of time before she met some other guys. And they told her some bullshit while wearing a disguise, all for the goal of trying to get up between the thighs. And she knows that I was in it for what's between her eyes, but it's a moot point to try to make her realize. Cause she's probably so deep in it with another dude. If I brought up the past to her, it probably seemed rude. I'll try to get at her and spit it from a distance, but if she gets pissed, I'm just gonna need to have a witness that I was doing it with all the best intentions, and that on nearly every track she never goes unmentioned. And that I'd ever make it, I would give her half. The other part would go to my mom, that would just be for a laugh. I just wanna see what she'd spend $1 million on. For real, she'd probably save it and still have a fucking apron on. That type of work ethic always stuck with me, and I hope people can see it when I walk the streets of Philly. They should know I don't give a fuck about Alexis, and that I was just playing when I said that I would move to Texas. But when I said I was going to space, I fucking meant it, until I found out leaving here ends up being more expensive than staying. God damn, somebody get me a fucking water. That was in one fucking take. Let's go.